everyone, and welcome to the Indiana Outdoors Podcast. I'm Josie Underhill.
I'm Ian Rossler.
And I'm Jacob Baring.
All right, and today we are going to be talking about all our many travels on spring break. So, Ian, where did you go for spring break?
Well, I went to a variety of places. So
Nice.
on Tuesday, I went to the BMV after I dropped my mom off.
Nice.
I was the first person in line. I was there about 30 minutes before the thing opened.
Nice.
So I spent about 30 minutes playing a game on my phone, and when it did open, I was just in and out, just like that. Wednesday, I went to go and get my all my tires changed on my car,
Oh, nice.
and because of that, I don't got no money no more.
Oh, no.
That's fun.
So yeah, but they were cheap tires.
Cheap tires are good. They're
Yeah.
really expensive.
It took about 2 hours. So during that time, I went to IHOP because it was just right next door.
Nice.
Thursday. I didn't do nothing Thursday, but my car was taken to the mechanics
Oh, why was it taken to the mechanics?
to get a tire rotation, and a bolt ended up breaking in the one of the tire areas, so
Oh, no.
car is out of commission for a week.
Oh, that's not good.
But thankfully it was at the high school that my mom works at. They got a mechanics program,
Nice.
Nice.
so
Yeah.
only had to pay for a cost of a bolt.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
That's really nice. That's a steal.
$60 though.
Oh, $60 is not good.
Yeah. Let's see. Friday, I went to Red Lobster.
Nice.
I signed up for their rewards program, so I got 75 points.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. What'd you eat?
What did I eat? Oh yeah, I got fish and chips, and I managed to qualify for a free dessert with their
Oh,
rewards
nice.
program.
Nice.
So it's the thing I've been looking forward to the most,
Yes.
because there's really nothing else going on in my life. Saturday, I went with my mom to this distillery in Brown County called
Nice.
Hard Truth.
Okay, cool.
It was pretty fun. Got to try some bourbon, gin, and coconut rum. So
Nice.
Nice,
fun.
nice.
Oh, another thing I did is I managed to get my old Xbox working sometime
Yeah.
during the middle of the week. It for some reason it wouldn't open, and I just kind of put it away and forgot about it for a year. But I decided to try and fix it. So what I did is I shook it, and then I turned it on, and it works perfectly now.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's why you fix everything, just give it a good shake.
Yeah, works for everything except babies.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so that's basically my whole week. Oh, I did make a compost pile, so
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Nice. That's good. What'd you do, Jacob?
My spring break was pretty eventful. My spring break was one of those breaks where you just kind of go home and you curl up in bed and don't do much.
Nice.
I went to work a bunch.
Oh.
I work
nice.
for a lawyer in Fishers, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice heated case. It was good, but we closed by Thursday, and then I didn't have anything to do for the rest of break, so
Nice.
I was just watching The Office at
Oh.
the office, as one does.
Office at the office. How'd you like it?
The Office or the work?
Both.
The work, yeah, I mean, it takes a lot out of you. I mean, it's just, I don't know, legal stuff is, it's as fun as legal stuff can really be. But I don't know, it's rewarding, that's
Yeah.
for sure. We won, not that super matters, but it was exciting.
Yeah.
And The Office is kind of nice. First time watching through, and yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
What about you, Josie? What did you do? Because I know you had big plans.
I did have big plans. I went to Florida with actually two of our other members, Kyle and Olivia. We drove to Florida I started from Chicago, and then I drove here to Muncie, and then I drove to Columbus to get one of the Olivia, and then we drove to Atlanta from there. And then we slept in Atlanta, took another day, and drove straight to Fort Myers in Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, so we did a lot of the first day. We just went to the beach. Of course, you have to go to the beach if you're going to go to Florida.
Right.
We went to the beach, did not get eaten by a shark. That was very good. Very
Nice.
worried about that. Very good. We didn't get eaten by a shark. And then the second day, we just kind of went shopping, hung out around the town. We found this pretty cool beach bar type thing. So if you're ever down there, there's a nice one, and I think it was Cape Coral. That's very nice to go to. We tried some gator bites, which they really just taste like chicken, but they're chewier than chicken.
Right.
Yeah, so we did that, and then almost fell off a pier, but didn't. No sharks again, which is good. And then the third day, we went and saw gators.
Nice.
We went on one of those big airboats and drove around, and we saw a lot of gators. We actually saw, I think it was a buffalo or a bison, something like that was walking through the water down there. I don't know why, but there was that. There were a lot of deer. We saw a lot of animals on that, actually. And then they had a whole zoo around there, and they had cute little baby otters that were just begging for fish because people can feed them fish through a long tube. So they didn't stop begging for fish the entire time. But that was fun. So we went around the whole zoo, saw some gators, and went back to the beach and bought some little souvenirs. And I think then we drove fully 18 hours back in one day.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. It was fun, We didn't kill each other. That's the important part.
Well, I mean, Olivia and Kyle aren't here, so
You never know.
we don't
They
have
could...
proof of that.
We do not have proof of that. They could, for all we know, not be here. To be fair, Kyle did try to get us lost twice. So there was one time it was really bad. He wasn't paying attention to the road we were on, and I'm yelling at him to, go on the right road, and then he continued on the wrong road. And it would have taken us 40 extra minutes to get home on an 18-hour drive. He would have taken that one. And we would have been lost in the mountains of Tennessee forever. So he was almost kicked out of the car at that point. He almost had to walk home from Tennessee.
Nice.
But luckily there was a turnaround right down the road, and we turned around. But shout out to Kyle for getting us lost multiple times. Yeah.
Good job.
Go Kyle. Yeah. You guys have any big plans for summer break coming up now that everything's kind of stopped?
I know I don't. Just because, I just kind of feel like one long summer break. We still have classes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I live in the dorms. I have to go home.
Yeah.
So, it's just going to feel like it's going to be weird. But no.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Ball State did go online for the coronavirus. Yeah.
It's always fun.
Yeah. For the rest of the semester. So what about you, Ian? Got any big plans for quarantine?
Well, not really for quarantine, but
After quarantine?
yeah. So hopefully whole coronavirus thing blows over.
Yeah.
So my family usually takes a trip down to New Mexico.
Nice.
We usually drive. That's in July, and I think we're scheduled to go July 3rd. And then after that, I'm either gonna drive or fly to either Baltimore or Pennsylvania.
Nice.
I got a family that lives around there.
Nice. How long of a drive is that?
Well, so my uncle lives about an hour away from Baltimore, and it's supposed to take me about 9 hours, but it took me about 12. I ended up getting lost in a few places, like Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, Columbus is just really confusing.
Oh,
There are
yeah.
a lot of one-ways.
I ended up going through a residential neighborhood somehow,
Oh, nice.
and there was all these what the kids call them these days, speed bumps.
Nice.
They had all these speed bumps, and they had a sign before each one of them, except for the last one, which I ended up hitting at about 20 miles an hour. So
It's always fun.
I woke me up
Nice.
right
You know?
quick.
Real
Okay.
quick.
At one point I was stopped on the road for about an hour because there was just this freak storm, this rainstorm in Pennsylvania.
Dang.
Couldn't see no more than 5 feet behind me, and I was in the wrong lane. And no offense to anyone from Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania drivers, they just suck. I could not get over for an hour.
Oh no.
Let's see what else. What else delayed my basically all of Columbus was under construction.
Oh no.
And then before that, Cincinnati was awful because like the interstate went from like 2 lane to 3 to 5 to 3 back to 5, and it just kept changing. And Cincinnati drivers, they're not very friendly.
Oh, no.
They're better than Pennsylvania drivers though.
That's good. Speaking of back-to-back traffic, don't go through Georgia during rush hour because you will be stuck there for many hours.
Yeah, Atlanta's traffic is just terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. All right, good talking to you guys. I think that was a good wrap-up on our spring break and a little bit on the coronavirus. This will be the last time this podcast is in this format due to the fact that the dorms are closing at Ball State and the coronavirus. So we will hopefully be trying to do another remote podcast, but we'll see how well that ends up working. In the meantime, I am Marcos Carranza. No, I'm not. I'm Josie Underhill. And this is...
I'm Ian Rossler.
And I'm Jacob Baring.
All right, and go outside and hug a tree.
Yeah.